Happy Holi, all of my listener, all of my viewer. On the occasion of the Holi, I'm going to share some empowering message that is very helpful for your growing your careers, or growing your life, growing your financial stability. My dear friend, real breakthrough start when you ask very empowering questions. Once you ask very honest questions, honest question is that whether you stand right now and whether you have to go. Suppose in your careers, out of 1 to 10, if you stand yourself the rating of 5, yeah, 4, and you have to achieve 7 to 8, that is something is the real empowering questions. You have to ask honestly whether you have to stand right now, whether you have to go, and that is something is the gap. And second is that how to reduce the gap through the inching towards the whether you have to go. That is something is the helping to moving toward whether you have to go. So the next question you have to ask that why I want to go, why it is attached with your emotion, why it is attached with your feeling. The Jim Rohn always advocate that you should ask the reason first, then you will get the answers. The reason of your going on some directions, the reason of some achieving significant careers in your life. What is the reason behind it? Then third question you have to ask that how. How it means that what is the capability, what is the skill you have to collect, you have to gather, and you have to apply as actions in your career life. So how is your capability? How is your developing the new skill? How is you have to make the blueprint? So whether you stand right now, why you want to achieve, and third is the how you will achieve, and fourth is that who will help you. That is something you have to start with honest questions. But most important thing is that people do not realize there is a need of breakthrough, there is a need of the complete transformation, there is a need of some completely change in their financial position, in their career life, in their relationship life, in their business. And life is going on there is no any directions. So people are always deny the shocking news. They are always in the denial mode. They are avoid whenever they will face some negative emotions. If they are stuck, they are facing some stagnant career, they are feeling some mediocre career, they are living their average life. So average life, mediocre careers, it is not giving some like the pain. But you have to understand this is the some sort of the pain. If you are not growing, it means that you are in pain. See, real happiness means that your progress and you're growing. You are stagnant, you are moving like the Indian inflation rate in your careers. It is something you are living in the pain. You are in the mess. You should feel that this is the disappointed result. This is something is the embracing result. Whether the nation is going on, we are going to reach double and trillion in the economic side of their GDP. We are going to achieve 10 trillion, 20 trillion GDP as within that 5 to 10 years. But you are moving like the 5%, 6%, 7% of your annual growth. It means that really pain. It is something is the mass. It is something is that you should feel that disappointed. You should feel the embarrassment. This is the shocking news. This is the grief, disappointed, angry, and the mediocre career, the average career, the stagnant career. It is the sort of the pain. It is the sort of the mess. If you really embrace this mess, you have to welcome of your breakdown career world. You have to welcome in your breakthrough of your careers. Breakthrough of your careers require the breakdowns. Once you understand you are living in the pain, you are living in the mess because of you are not moving as fast you want to move. You are not moving and raising your standard. If you are feeling the stuck, you are feeling the stagnant. It means that it is something is the really breakdown start in your life, and that you have to awaken this point. You are living in the breakdown, and breakdown require something is that if you having some and living in the breakthrough, so breakthrough require breakdown, and that breakdowns you are getting from your not moving ahead. If you realize in this stage, next stage is that you're developing the skill, learning. And once you understand, once you awareness of your learning from the success people, learning from the unsuccessful people, learning from the YouTube, learning from the book, learning from the investing on the mentorship program, learning through the investing of your energy, investing on your time, so that after you take some action, mess, learning, and action on the learning, that is giving some mastery in your field. That learning is giving the skill. That mess can be transferred in the solutions. Earlier you was living in the wound. Earlier you was living in the pain. Earlier you was living in the mess. Now that wound transferred in the wisdom. Earlier you was having some stumbling block. That stumbling block can be transferred in the stepping stone of the success. Earlier you are in the verge of learning. That learning is giving some skill, upgrading of your knowledge. You are taking some actions. That action is giving some mastery. So that is something is the breakthrough your journey. That is something is that you start in the verge of the complete transformation of your life. 360-degree change once you realize about your problem, mess. Once you realize about the grip of your life, once you realize that it is something is that not moving, it is something is the shocking news. You have to embrace this challenge. You have to embrace this uncertainty. You have to embrace this unproductivity. And then next step you start. So my dear friend, on the occasion of the Holi, that is something is a very empowering message for everyone's. You can bring a lot of color in your life. And before the colorful of your life, you have to understand what colors like the black, brown, which is something is equivalent of about your pain, wound, mass. You have to realize, you have to understand that is something is that you are in colorless life, and colorless, it means that you are not moving ahead, you are not getting the progress. So that colorless life can become the colorful on the occasion of the Holi. Once you understand that you are living in something is a painful life, and the next step is that learning, next step is that taking some actions. So once I started question what I asked, whether you stand right now, whether you want to go, there is so much gap, and how to fill with this gap to understand and to implement of your learning and take some massive actions. Thank you very much.